welcome to SVG-TV's news for Wednesday, July 31st, 2024. I'm Triska Campbell with the details. Liat 2020 is set to commence flights next month, 4 years after the airline Liat in 1974 went into administration. Giving an update on Caricom's 47th meeting on NBC Radio's face-to-face program today, Prime Minister Dr. Gonsalves announced that a team from Liat's new administration, Liat 2020, will visit St. Vincent and the Grenadines to meet with him, led by the Chief Executive Officer.
They met the CEO from Liat 2020. She and her team supposed to come and visit me sometime next week to see how we can cooperate with one another and strengthen the interconnectivity. They're going to start up with five planes, 2 ATRs and 3 50-seater jets, ATR turboprops.
Liat 2020 airline was formed in partnership with Air Peace, a private Nigerian airline founded in 2013. And providing an update on the outcome of the 17th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads meeting, which concluded yesterday in Grenada, Prime Minister Dr. Gonsalves said the 3-day meeting was fruitful with several current matters were discussed. He said the only matters that needed to be further addressed were the single market economy and the free movement of people. Conference meeting, Prime Minister Dr. Gonsalves formally assumed chairmanship of the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management (CDEMA). The chairmanship will be for a period of 1 year from July 2024 to June 2025. St. Lucia's Prime Minister Philippe Chapier previously held the chairmanship. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Gonsalves noted that he was able to engage different organizational heads on the matters relating to recovery efforts in SVG post-Hurricane Beryl. Commenting on the re-election of President Nicolas Maduro, PM Gonsalves noted that it is not the first time that the results from an election have been challenged.
Why we congratulate Nicolas Maduro. We have been there on his election victory. We have been there before. Since 2002, there are some people some countries, for ideological reasons, never want to accept the results of the elections. But I know the last time, when they said that Maduro had stolen the elections, the Carter Center had put out a report and said, no. But that report didn't go mainstream either. You had to look for it in the spaces below the headline. President Carter's organization said that the electronic system of voting is excellent, and it's well nigh impossible to tamper with it, to do anything other than to produce the result. What has been counted. It's an automated system. Anyway.
Prime Minister Gonsalves was one of the first Caricom heads who was one of the first Caricom heads of government to congratulate President Nicolas Maduro on his re-election.
I'm sure that conversation will continue. But that had been the story before. And a lot of absurd things were done by governments hostile to the Maduro government. Several of us in Caricom, we have received individual statements, and some others in Caricom just want to wait and see. You know, that's the position.
Moving on now to an update on the works in the southern Grenadines. PM Gonsalves says works are progressing at a steadfast pace. Schools, he said, have been prioritized.
Work is ongoing on the Union Island Secondary School. I expected them to probably, if they haven't started at the Stephanie Brown, they would have probably have given out a contract. Similarly to rebuild Mary Hutchinson. That in Canawan is, if it's not complete, is nearly complete.
On July 24th and 25th, the Prime Minister held a consultation with residents of Union Island where they were given the option to send their children on mainland St. Vincent or Union Island. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister said restoration works by VINLEC is also progressing in the southern Grenadines, noting that in Canawan and Miro works are in advanced stages. The Prime Minister said electricity should be available for houses by the weekend.
Power gradually moving out from Ashton by the end of the month, this month. Notice it gradually because of a different level of damage destruction which took place down in Union. The water system, I don't have the time today, but the water systems are fragile, but we're holding.
As for Union Island, the Prime Minister said electricity will be restored gradually by the end of August. The Caribbean Examinations Council, the CXC, is reminding students that today was the deadline for the receipt of early results release requests for university applications. This allows for results to be sent quickly to universities or colleges when preliminary examination results are released. Request for an early release allows for expedited processing. Users must register for transcripts. However, CXC noted that transcripts won't be sent to candidates directly. The release of the results is usually announced later in August. Last year, the results were released on August 24th. Distribution of love boxes to persons affected by Hurricane Beryl has been delayed, but is expected to recommence in about a month's time. This is according to Minister of Agriculture, Suboto Caesar, who said that the love box distribution will be done at depots which have to undergo repairs.
In the month of September, we intend to restart the Love Box initiative. However, we are going to do significant repair work at the different buying depots. We are going to do work in Belmont, Lauders, Lacqua, and Landy Park. One reason we are going to delay the purchasing of goods on the Love Box program is because we are aware that the traffickers going to Trinidad and Tobago, to Barbados, the USVI, BVI, Antigua, St. Kitts, Nevis, persons who are exporting to Europe, United States of America, that these persons would want to maintain their market share. And if the government, if we go out and purchase all the goods with the significant reduction in supply, it means that the traffickers will not be able to get enough goods to export.
Further, the Minister of Agriculture is encouraging farmers to look on the bright side of things post-Hurricane Beryl. He said there are many opportunities that will be made available to them to improve their income, particularly with exporting their produce.
There are many things that we wanted to do, and it is now the time for us to do them and to get these things right. In a discussion with several exporters are now willing to enter into contracts with farmers. And we will be working with our farmers to ensure that we have the best offer available to address the issue of crop insurance. And not only crop insurance, but the issue of the reintroduction of a cess system.
In addition to exporting of produce, the minister pointed out that his ministry has entered into partnerships with local and international organizations to further assist farmers to sell their produce.
We are going to commercialize the buying depots at Lauders, at Lacqua, at Landy Park, and at Belmont. We are also going to look at a public-private partnership of several agriculture stations. And we're looking at the agriculture station at Perseverance, Three Rivers, Newgrounds, and also at Walilabu. It is very important that we engage the private sector in these ventures, and I am aware that we are working with US aid, and we have applications from 2 persons for the full operationalization of the Montreal Greenhouse Park.
Farmers will also receive income and production support from the government. The 15th Kingston Cooperative Credit Union KCCU National Dance Festival was launched today at the Methodist Church Hall, and come September, a number of dances will be showcased. The Department of Culture in the Ministry of Tourism and Culture will host a festival under the theme Dancepiration. Speaking at the launch of the festival, Cultural Officer in the Department of Culture, Maxine Brown, said that dance has contributed significantly to the development of individuals in SVG and must continue.
You just have to believe in your works, believe in your worth, and work together in peace and harmony. One accord for the love of dance, and go beyond Vinci Dance Ensemble to National Dance Company to establishing a National Dance Alliance. Lift up dance, take it to the next level. And at this time, I want to challenge the dance unit in the persons of Miss Cledona Peters and Miss Juanita Phillips to take dance to the next level.
The cultural officer noted the importance of promoting and showcasing the art form, which is a unique talent honed by individuals.
Grab it, hold it tight, and run with it. Dance with it. Take it up, 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 and up, as Skinny Vapula says. Take it up, and up to a different level, a higher level. Step by step, day by day, every year. Take it up. I care about our dance community. Walk in one accord and see the difference we can make together to get dance going places, more places. All in all, it's a dance thing. Just dance. Be inspired as a dancer. Excel and big up your thing. Big up your dance form. Big it up. It's the 15th KCCU National Dance Festival. DANCE dance. Keep on dancing. Be inspired. Dancepiration.
Marketing Officer of the KCCU, Ruth Stowe, stated that an investment in culture is paramount to keeping the dance culture alive in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
There are shortcuts to happiness, and dancing is all but the greatest of them. And I could not agree more. How can we not find happiness in an art form that encourages us and molds us and our younger generation closer and closer to greatness by giving them a platform to communicate their joys, sadness, frustration, and most importantly, their skill set. This year's theme, Dancepiration, speaks to achieving greatness and inspiring others through dance. It is a theme that speaks to true resilience, and we see resilience in its truest form today with the Union Island Conquerors. It is inspirational to see that amid your challenges, you are here today to be able to participate in our festival and find solace through dance, and I am very happy that you are able to do this.
Meanwhile, several of the dancers in attendance at the 15th KCCU National Dance Festival launch shared how dancing has impacted their life.
More confident, and I was brave to do anything. Most importantly, it helps me in my schoolwork. It has helped me gain confidence and become more comfortable in my life.
It's been very good, you know. I've joined the GHS dance group and it's been very exciting. I really enjoy it a lot, and I love the members I'm with. They are very nice, and we work together very easily, you know.
It has helped me a lot to improve better, and it makes me more confident to perform on stage.
Dancing has done a lot for me. For example, dancing has helped me to build my confidence, especially as my dance teacher is my role model. The way that you saw her this morning coming and talking so bravely in front of people on live television, she's really a role model to me so that I can look up to somebody. And dancing has also helped me emotionally. So if I am sad or I'm happy and I just want some way to express it, I just dance and it helps me to feel. Dancing is just something that I can put my emotion in so that people can know how I'm feeling. And it's helped me to be confident. It also helped me to gain friends. And it also helps me to be a team player because we dance as groups and it's not just solo. So you have to know how to be able to cope with somebody or help somebody to learn something. So it's also helped me in a lot of ways.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines will observe Emancipation Day tomorrow. In an interview with the SVG-TV News, Cultural Research Assistant Leslie Ann Millington noted the importance of commemorating Emancipation Day, as she says it shows the resilience of the people and how they toiled to be free.
It is truly important for us to commemorate Emancipation Day in St. Vincent and the Grenadines because it shows the resilience of the people. It shows how much we have fought to be free. And we must commend our foreparents for their fight. And we also need to highlight our heritage and we must also remember that St. Vincent and the Grenadines was the only Caribbean island that was the least colonized because of the resilience and the determination of our people to be free.
Speaking on the awareness of emancipation and heritage being taught in schools, Millington opined that students are not being taught the true story of emancipation.
Let's face it, a lot of these books were written by the persons that colonized us. So the true reflection of what actually happened during that period is not being taught. And at the Department of Culture, we seek to have this true reflection of what actually happened out there for the children, for their information and for their education. We seek it through our programs as our Primary School Performing Arts Festival, and we also seek it through the August month emancipation period, where we will teach about the true story that happened during the emancipation period.
Emancipation Month of activities will kickstart with a historical walk in Rose Hall tomorrow, organized by the Rose Hall Cultural and Development Organization. 13 Vincentians will receive scholarships to study in the Republic of Cuba. 12 will pursue bachelor's degrees, while 1 will pursue a postgraduate studies. The programs include medicine, along with mechanical engineering and dentistry. The students will leave the state for Cuba on August 19, 2024. St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Cuba have had diplomatic relations since 1992, and Cuba has assisted this country in many areas, including health, education, infrastructural development, as well as technical assistance and other things. And with police news from the courts, the police is reporting that 5 young men, including teenagers from Beckley, have been charged for wounding a 19-year-old resident also of Beckley. According to the police, on July 30th, the police arrested and jointly charged DeAndre Oliver, a 20-year-old laborer of La Pompe, Kelroy Phillips, a 19-year-old mechanic also of La Pompe, O'Neill Jr. Stowe, a 19-year-old gardener of Paget Farm, Beckley, Caden Oliver, an 18-year-old bus conductor of Paget Farm, and a 16-year-old with the offense of wounding. According to a police investigation, the accused allegedly unlawfully and maliciously wounded a 19-year-old laborer of Friendship, Beckley, by striking him about his body with boards, bottles, and stones. The offense was committed on March 31st, 2024. The defendants were granted station bail in the sum of 1,000 EC dollars each, with 1 surety, and they are to appear before the Beckley Magistrate Court on August 16th for trial. On July 30th, 2024, police arrested and charged Amanda Lavia, a 47-year-old resident of Kingstown, with the offense of handling stolen goods. According to the investigations, the accused allegedly unknowingly received a stolen black Samsung Galaxy Plus and a black iPhone SE for her personal benefit, despite being aware or believing that these items were stolen property. The offense was committed on July 29th in Kingstown. Lavia is expected to appear before the Kingstown Magistrate Court to answer to the charge. A Kingstown resident has also been charged with theft committed a 39-year-old businesswoman of Union Island on July 31st. In Kingstown on July 30th, police arrested and charged Dwight John, a 64-year-old resident of Kingstown, with the offense. According to the investigations, the accused allegedly stole a quantity of items including cell phones, bank cards, and a driver's license valuing at 1,770 EC dollars and 400 US dollars. The property of Union Island businesswoman. The offense was committed on July 29th. John is expected to appear before the Kingstown Magistrate Court to answer to the charge.